Yo, what's good, chat? This video, I'm going to be doing a weekly recap on all of my trades that I took. I ended up taking 3 trades this week, all 3 which were winners. So, yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. I believe my first trade was Monday. Yeah, I made about 3.2, 3.3 R this week on my Apex funded account. So, yeah, not the worst week for me. Okay, what am I even doing? I need to go on the 1 minute to Monday. Here we are. Let me pull out the replay tool. I don't pay 20 a month for nothing. Okay. Did I just do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay, bet. So coming into market open, I was looking bearish. Why? Because on the hourly and 4-hour time frame, we just swept out these pretty significant relative equal highs on the hourly. Boom. We just swept both of these. So yeah, I was looking bearish. I wanted to see shorts. Wanted to see this hourly get tapped. So yeah, off market open, ideally I wanted to see displacement down, get like a 5-minute fair value gap somewhere, then get a short to this low. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, let's see what happens. Boom. Holy fuck. Boom. Market open, we dump. I noticed that we are about to inverse both these 5-minute fair value gaps, and after we do so, I wanted to see us create a 5-minute fair value gap here. I wanted to see us retrace up into it. I think get a IFEG short targeting this low out of it. So yeah, this is what I was looking for. Let's see what ended up happening. Boom. We just dumped straight to it. But now I am still looking bearish considering we closed on the 15-minute inversing these fair value gaps. We just closed through everything with really good displacement, so I was just still looking bearish. What time is it? 9:41. Yeah, 9:41. After this target got hit, I was looking for more targets to the downside since I'm not just about to take a trade targeting air. So I looked at the 4-hour time frame and noticed that we were about to make a 4-hour unfilled fair value gap right here in 20 minutes. So at this time, I wanted to see us go up, retrace into some sort of gap, and then once this 4-hour unfilled fair value gap opens, I wanted to see a short to it. Since if you didn't know, I really like to target unfilled fair value gaps, especially on the higher time frames. They're just really significant liquidity pool. So yeah. Boom. This is 9:40. We go down. This is the 4-hour unfilled we're about to make. Then on the 5-minute, we made a bearish fair value gap. So I wanted to see us tap into this, then get a IFEG out of it. Let's see what happened. This short could have been good. There is an SMT at this high, and it was reacting off a 5-minute fair value gap, but there just really wasn't any entry here, considering we swept these lows before we got the inverse, and that just doesn't align with my rules. So I stayed out of this one. Then let's keep playing it. Right here, we just generated LRLR, which is basically like trendline liquidity. Just look how many times we bounce off this trend line, which is another very good target I like to target. Then I noticed that we opened up a 5-minute gap as well. I mean, not a 5-minute, a 15-minute gap. So ideally, we trade into it, then get a inverse fair value gap out of it, targeting the unfilled 4 hour we just made. Well, this is a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, this is an unfilled 4 hour. We opened up, so I wanted to see that get traded into. Right here, I noticed that there's a bearish S&T with ES, which means on ES, both of these highs got swept, and we tapped this 15-minute gap on ES. So immediately, I started looking for shorts, started looking for fair value gaps on the high time frame. By high time frame, I mean 1 to 5 minute. Then I noticed on the 3-minute time frame, we had a pretty clean fair value gap right here. So I said to myself that if we inverse this, especially with good momentum, I will be taking it, targeting the unfilled 4 hour with a stop loss at the swing high. And that's exactly what happened. We ended up getting the inverse. Boom. Play it out. Took all my profits at 1.7. I think it was 1.8 R. So yeah, it's a 1.8 R trade. My best trade of the week, RR wise. So yeah, let me just recap everything. We react off a 5-minute gap. We had bearish S&T at the highs. We had a 3-minute IFEG with really good momentum, and we were targeting an unfilled 4 hour fair value gap, as well as equal lows right here and LRLR. Equal lows and highs, and LRLR is one of my favorite targets on the lower time frame as well. I mean, it works on the high time frame too, but it mainly happens on the low time frame. So yeah, this was my trade on Monday. Pretty good trade. I believe I took Tuesday off. Well, I didn't take Tuesday off. I just didn't see a trade Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday is when I took my next trade. Okay, yeah, here's Wednesday. Let me get this tool out. Don't mind me. Bam. So market open, I was bullish here because I need to stop saying but yeah, I was bullish here because we had a 4 hour fair value gap. I think this is the same as the 4 hour one. I need to stop saying bro. And we had, I'm not sure if we swept this already, but either way, we had a 4 hour fair value gap over to the left that I wanted to see get hit. And we were also bouncing off a fair value gap on the hourly time frame. So if we got a long off of that, I would have taken it. And boom. So this long, I actually would have taken, at least on the 3-minute, I would have taken, because the 3 minutes the highest time frame, and it's just looks cleaner than the 1 minute. But we ended up sweeping the swing high before we got the inverse, which breaks my rules. So I did not end up taking this long, but it did work out very well. And my target did end up getting hit within literally like 5 minutes of market open. So yeah, after that was hit, I was looking for shorts. See, right here, I wasn't necessarily really looking for anything. But then I noticed on the 5-minute, we have an obvious 5-minute gap that we created, and I noticed that we were literally destroying it. Like we ran through it with insane momentum. So I said that if we run through this 5-minute in one candle, I'm 100% taking it. That momentum is too strong, considering we just swept all of the buy side liquidity. We react off a 4 hour gap. We swept every internal high. So I would have taken this 5-minute IFEG, and my target was this hourly unfilled right here. It's pretty small, but I was just really bearish here, and there's an unfilled at hourly, so it works out. Oh, and also on the 15-minute, just look how bearish this looks. Look how bearish this looks. We went up, swept all of these highs, tapped the 4 hour, and we still respected this 15-minute gap. Like, that's the most bearish thing I've ever seen. So We did end up getting the 5-minute inverse, and that was my entry. Boom. I scaled some at this low right here, and then I scaled the rest at the unfilled hourly. The reason I scaled here was because I thought that my break even would have got hit if I didn't, so I wanted to be up some cash at least. And I wasn't 100% sure that unfilled hourly was going to get hit, so yeah, that's why I scaled. And yeah, I made about 0.8 R, 0.9 R, I forget. But I think I made $400 on this one on my 50K funded. And then, yeah, the last trade I made about 800 or 700-800. So yeah. Once again, my confluences for this trade, we swept buy side, reacted off a 4-hour gap, 5-minute IFEG with really good momentum, targeting an unfilled hourly, and just these lows. So yeah. That was my second trade of the week. And now is my last and final trade of the week. Let me find it. It was on Thursday, yeah. That's PM session. Nice try, though. Where's AM? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, or is this not? Oh, this is Friday, bro. What am I doing? Wow, what am I doing? Thursday at... Okay, here we are. This trade was personally my most confident setup of the week. And I'll get into that. I'll get into why that is in a second. So yeah, this was the trade. Let me pull out the replay. Boom. Market open right here. It's okay. Coming into market open, I noticed immediately 8:30 news made a data wick. If you didn't know, data wicks are one of the strongest liquidity pools in the game, because just the huge wicks they make, it's just a really strong liquidity target. It gets hit pretty much every time it's formed. So yeah. And it usually gets hit very quickly whenever it's formed. So yeah, this is market open on the hourly time frame. Yeah, on the hourly time frame, we're also inside a bearish hourly fair value gap. So I wanted to see us react off this and then catch a short targeting that data wick, as well as reacting off this 15-minute gap up here. But yeah, so I wanted to see us market open, go up, sweep this high, then get a short. Let's see what happened. Boom. We went up, swept this high. Then I noticed that we left a 1 minute. I'm pretty sure this 1 minute looked cleaner on NQ. Right now I'm on MNQ. But yeah, whenever I saw this open up, I said, okay, bet I'm 100% taking this if we inverse it. Now let's see what happens. Boom, we inversed it. So that was my entry. I usually do wait for the highest time frame to get inversed, but in this case, I did not do that just because how confident I was on the draw and on the setup and everything. So I took the 1 minute IFEG entry. We had a data wick. We had relative equal lows right here. It was just beautiful trade, so I took it. I actually think my stop loss was here since the IFEG was pretty far down. Then let's see what happened. Most people move their stop break even at like this low or this low, but I did not, just because how confident I was in the setup and with the draw. So I held through that. Then once we hit this low right here, I scaled about half. I think it was a little more than half, because it was like 1.1, 1.2 R. So I scaled half there, left the rest to the data wick, and moved my stop loss break even. And then let's see what happened. Boom. So scaling early saved me. this time, or else it would have been a break even. So I'm glad I scaled. Scaling's a really good thing to do, especially with IFGs. So yeah, let me go over the trade one more time. Let me go over the confluences. So we swept buy side. Boom. Reacted off this hourly fair value gap. Boom. Reacted off this 15-minute fair value gap up here. Boom. We had the strongest liquidity pool in the game, a data wick down below. We also had relative equals right here to target. We had a 1-minute inverse with good momentum out of it. And yeah, overall, good trade. I don't even think the data wick ended up getting hit. Yeah, wait. Yeah, Loki think we just kept going higher after this. It just chopped a bunch. So yeah, I'm happy I even made anything today because this price action was horrible. But yeah, so those were the 3 trades of the week. I made 1,400 on a funded on Apex. Hopefully I get this payout soon. So yeah, those are the trades of the week. I'm gonna do another weekly recap next week. Maybe even just daily recaps. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and feel free to join the free Discord in my YouTube bio. So yeah, let me know, and yeah, peace out.